We got the blood work back from that cat. It does not have AIDS. Well, I guess tonight what we're going to do is we're going to talk to our good friends Artie and Jess about Cryptids Volume 2. That's right. I'm very excited to have them on the show tonight. We're going to dig into Cryptids Volume 2. We've got Cryptids Volume 1 with us right here. Bright and shiny and beautiful. My nice copy signed by the author and the illustrator. And I did pre-cut this just so I could get into it easier for the show, but I have not looked at it yet. So, well, before we get into it, what are some of the cryptids that you left out of Volume 1 that you couldn't wait to tackle in Volume 2?
The Skinwalker was one, and the Beast of Exmoor is like a kitty.
Meow.
Big cat. Yeah. And I mean, there's so many others. Mongolian death worm, Luska. Well, a couple of those made it into Volume 2. Some of them have yet to be unleashed.
So you're saying there could be a Volume 3 in the works?
Oh, there's definitely going to be Volume 3. It's going to be a trilogy for sure.
Yeah, I was looking it up, and it looks like there are only 476 recorded cryptids in the world that we know of. Do you ever think that you'll run out of cryptids to illustrate and have to move on to another genre? And if so, what would the next phase be? Like if you ran out, you've done all of them. Would you do them again? Would you do hybrids, crossovers? What would you do after?
It's limitless, really. Like whatever your imagination can conjure up. I love the cryptids, obviously, because they're very imaginative, and there's so many of them. And
476.
Yeah. So I'm averaging 12 per book, so that would be about what's that? Like 100 books or so. That's not good math, but
no, but it would look really nice to have a shelf of all your whole collection of 60 or whatever it would take to do all of them.
It would be like a phone book, an old school phone book.
Yeah.
Or a compendium.
Now, for all of you out there who don't know what a phone book is, back in the day, they used to send you these books. The paper in them was really thin. You know what? Just look at this video here. This needs another shower. It hasn't been cleaned in quite some time. Let's just clean. Let's just take a bath. Okay, what page will we open to? Let's see. What do we got here? You can't. That's kind of fine print there. Well, I'll tell you. Natures. Pantry Natures. Francis Natures. You filthy son of a bitch. What are we on the shower? What are we on? What, I don't want to get soaked here. I think we want tub. Alright. I've turned it to high tub. Now, we're just going to clean that up a little bit. It's going to take a few minutes, but a little shampoo might help. Shampoo it, clean it. I need to get into this, though, because I haven't seen Volume 2. I love the feel of this, too, the matte finish on them. That's my favorite.
I like the cold and the warmth difference.
Yeah, there's definitely, like, you should kind of stick with that, and, like, if you do a next one, do, like, almost like a red one, like it's autumn, like, or something, or...
Like a fire cryptid?
Yeah.
I'm way ahead of you guys, you champions. It's going to be, like, orangey red, fall, kind of...
Yeah.
Great suggestions, though, for sure.
So, Jess, you've always had a way with words. What was the biggest hurdle in helping describe the cryptids in Volume 2?
I don't know, making them come to life to match the illustrations, I guess.
Yeah.
Making the descriptions as descriptive as the illustrations turned out to be.
Well, you were successful in Cryptids Volume 1. I haven't read the second volume because I just opened it right now, but I'll let you know. I'll let you know what I think about that. Ooh, the Frogman. I don't know if I know about the Frogman. Do you guys want to talk about the Frogman? Tell me about the Frogman.
Frogman just had his festival about a month ago, too.
Does he run it himself, or?
He actually shows up for it. It's pretty cool.
He's an Ohio native.
Now, I'm looking at this list here. I see that. I see the Ohio Grassman, Wendigo, Beast of Bray Road. I don't see Biggerfoot on here. Are you ever going to tackle him?
Sure. I'm taking considerations for volume 3 still. It's tentatively going to be a skunk ape. He's going to be the third.
Oh, the cover art?
Bigfoot type. Yeah, he'll be in the book and he'll be on the cover, like the Yeti is in book 2 and Sasquatch is book 1.
So you're saying there's a chance for Biggerfoot to
For a
be
bigger foot. You could even go smaller foot and do, for the 4th one, you could do a orang pendek, who's a smaller foot. He's the smaller Bigfoot.
Is he like a little person Bigfoot or?
He's just a little Bigfoot.
Like a pygmy?
Maybe like normal height Bigfoot is the orang pendek.
So like a human foot?
Like a human foot, Bigfoot.
A hairy, like Robin Williams?
Kind of like more of a wild man type of situation.
Wolverine? Yeah.
When we're thinking about the covers and the different types of Bigfoots, like there are quite a few of them. I mean, do they all, like you said, the swamp ape, native mostly to, am I right, Florida and maybe in Massachusetts as well?
Mostly Florida, I think.
I think he's south, right? Yeah.
South?
Yeah.
You got obviously Bigfoot himself. Now, when you say like Sasquatch, does Sasquatch cover all like Yeti, Bigfoot? Is that like their genus and these are the species below it? Or is Sasquatch something entirely different altogether? Just completely?
I think they're all different.
They are? Okay.
Yeah, because they don't have the same morphology. They don't have the same territory. They might have started off as one, but they all branched off into their own things.
Yeah.
I think it's amazing that these cultures all over the world have reported they have the same histories and lore about these Sasquatch type people, I guess, not really animals.
Things, myths, creatures, legends.
Yes. Beings.
Yeah, it is interesting that over the years that and you could even go into kind of, I guess, the gray ones as well. I mean, I know, Jess, you're not a big UFO believer.
Oh, that's not a Bigfoot.
No, but I'm just saying, like, you know, like the sightings of those for hundreds of years have never really changed the appearance. Kind of like Bigfoot, like that same idea there.
Yeah. It's all over the world. And it's like,
yeah.
strange coincidence that it would be similarly described, almost identical.
Yeah, as spring has been coming along, I've been spending more and more time outside, and like, I don't know, lately, like my senses are so alert. Like I'm always like waiting to hear the thing or see the thing or smell the thing or like finally have something that I could be like, holy shit, I just saw a thing. And unfortunately, at this point in my life, I have not.
Virginia is a Bigfoot county, so.
And pukwudgies too, right? They're big down there.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite cryptids. I love pukwudgies.
They are pretty awesome. Yeah, they were also in volume 1, correct?
Yes. I felt like I was really free to put a lot of character into those.
Yeah, I mean, everything is really open to interpretation. There's only the descriptions of the people who have seen it, and some of them, you know, sway from, you know, oh, they have glowing green eyes, they have glowing red eyes, they have long hair, they're bald, you know what I mean? There's always those little differentials. And I think allowing you as the artist to just tackle it from, you know, your creative energies is the best way to do these. And I think it just screams through in your art when you open it up and see it. So good job. Good job, pal.
Thank you, champ. I appreciate it.
Your creative fuel often comes from spending time in nature. Do you approach did you approach this project the same way, or did you do anything different to try and draw out that magic?
So it's great that you mentioned that. I love nature, and this book, I spent at least 90% of it sitting outside at a table facing and in the woods. So I was in nature almost the whole time while I was working on this, and it was awesome. It was great. It helped me focus really well, and I really was productive in the sunlight. I recommend it. Fresh air and sun, creatures.
There's nothing better. Yeah.
I did all my work in a dark covered room.
All right. So from volume 2, what are each of your favorite cryptids contained within?
I don't have a copy with me right now. The Luska.
Let me take a look here.
Did you eBay it already?
Yeah, I put it up for sale.
Okay, that's number 7.
For anybody watching, I rubbed my feet on it first too, so that should up the price.
Whoa! It just Oh, I can see why the Luska would be your favorite.
Imagine why the Luska would be my favorite.
What a fascinating looking creature. I tell you, if I loved the Luska as much as you do, I would do like a shoulder piece of that right there. That's so cool.
He's awesome.
Artie, what was your favorite in this volume?
This one, I really enjoyed working on the hide behind and the hodag. I thought I had a cool idea with him.
Yeah.
I wanted him to be like a zombie ghost kind of.
That's one of the scariest ones.
Yeah, for sure. There are some scary ones in this, more than volume 1.
Yeah, this seems like the Empire Strikes Back of the cryptid books.
Is there a warning on here somewhere, not for children?
I didn't feel it necessary, but a book like this, when I was little, it would have blown my mind to see these creatures like this.
Yeah.
You can color it. I mean,
instead of like the Smurfs, like to be able to go in to get a coloring book and be like, I'll take that one. I like the hide behind because it took me a minute to find the hide behind.
yeah, he's hidden.
Are there any other hidden things? I think I asked you this the last time we talked about volume 1 in a lot of the drawings.
Well, I won't divulge that information. You'd have to find it. But there are a lot of hidden
little gems to be found. Yeah.
Quote unquote. Along with the real tidbits that there are a plethora.
I think I'm loving the Wendigo.
I'm a big fan of also. And I did a full color painting of him. More closer to when I was working on volume 1.
Okay, so let's take a look at the back. The last one you did kind of, some of your sketches. Oh, look at that one. The Luska, is that what it is?
Sea monsters are amazingly fascinating.
Yeah, they really are, because like there's only land stuff you can talk about till you're blue in the face, but like sea monsters are like something that like your imagination can really go wild because you don't, how often are we on the ocean,
Yeah. That was my first foray into cryptozoology when I was like 4 years old, and I read that sea monster book and fell in love.
Oh, from that collection of books? Yeah.
Yeah, the Serendipity book. That started it all.
So I did the coloring for the back, these 3.
Oh, yeah.
Colorings. And I use crayons, but colored pencils work, markers.
Yeah, really, just about anything. This is pretty heavy quality paper, too. Like,
be careful with the markers or paint. Might bleed through.
I used colored pencils for mine.
What does it say on your coffee cup?
My coffee cup?
Something whore.
I'm a dino whore.
Oh.
Thanks to the host himself.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I saw that and I thought of Jess right away. What does that say?
I like dinosaurs.
You like dinosaurs, exactly.
Yeah.
That's my nightly ritual now. Get into bed, get my phone, look up extinct animals and dinosaurs until I fall asleep.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
There's
worse.
Yeah. I grab the cats and I'm like, come on, guys, let's go look at dinosaurs. And we go to sleep.
You could be smoking meth.
I mean, if that's the only other option, I guess so.
When things are looking down, just always compare it to smoking meth.
Yeah.
That's what we always say on the podcast.
Extinct animals and dinosaurs are how to not smoke meth.
Dinosaurs, man. I love dinosaurs when I was a kid. I used to know all their names, and it's like, now...
There's so many new ones. It's crazy.
Yeah, ever since Jurassic Park rolled around, like the curiosity for the ages long past have grown. And, I'd still go to a Jurassic Park, though, or a cryptid park if someone opened one up.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, in a heartbeat.
Though, you're talking about like dinosaurs, you're talking about imaginations, you're talking about drawing, and it leads me to believe that after the cryptids coloring book, there needs to be a dinosaur coloring book or an extinct animal coloring book, which would be amazing. Like an Ice Age paleontology coloring book, the Pleistocene, Volume 3.
There's so many. It's
so
the
exciting.
Possibilities. I have a horrors one in the works called 13 Horrors, 10 to 2.
I would be remiss to not mention, will these be available at Cryptid Fest this September?
Remiss even.
Most certainly.
Sunday, September 21st.
It's a 5-hour event?
Yeah, same as everything, same as last year, except different day.
But way bigger and way better, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Same place.
Same place.
Same time.
Yeah.
Same parking lot.
Bigger than you could ever imagine.
Billboards, for sure.
Yeah, none of that. Same as last year.
Radio spots.
Actually, I do have a radio spot coming up for it. Yeah, I got an invitation today, so that'll be exciting. There'll be a lot of promotional whatnots going on for it, so you have 5 months to prepare, everybody out there that's listening.
Yeah, and I'll share everything down in the comments below, anything related to Cryptid Fest. Obviously, Artie's Etsy channel, our Etsy page, where you can purchase Cryptids Volume 2, the coloring book, right now, or Volume 1, or some original art, or prints, or bookmarks, you name it, he's got it on there. So I will send you down to the comments if you want to check any of that out, or any other things, any upcoming events that Artie's going to be at. I will share that as well. So nice.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I post new work on my Instagram all the time, like doing a lot of time lapsing my art, which is fun to watch.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things. When I see one of those pop up, either you or Paul does one, I'm like, oh yes, I just love watching it, like, and so fast, like, because it's fun to watch somebody draw, but like to see it come to life so quickly is really neat.
Usually the edited parts are where I pause it and I go away for like 2 days and then come back.
Yeah. Why is the lighting so different?
It's snowing now.
Do you leave that camera set up when you do those in its mount? Is that something that stays there and just gets charged from there and like is always in that position?
I have a little this little microphone type.
Yeah.
These are great. And I hook my phone into that and time lapse. Yeah, my camera, and then edit it in good old Google Photos. Can stitch it together and crop it and rotate it.
So, any sneak preview of one cryptid guaranteed to make it to Volume 3?
Yeah, I'll have to dig them up. But so with the first book, I did design 13 cryptids and I left one out. Held them over for Volume 2, and I did the same thing with Volume 2. I made 13 and held one out for Volume 3. I can do a preview of him.
Yeah. This will also come as a surprise to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just have to find it.
I can always insert it later.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I realized as it was coming out of my mouth, I was like, oh, Jesus.
You gotta be careful going to the hospital. There's so many germs in there that you don't even know about. It's like just floating around.
I know. Now I'm going over to the nursing home, and they brought a dead body down on the elevator the other day. My kids and Carol were waiting at the bottom of the elevator. It wasn't coming down. They kept pressing the button. And then finally it opened up, and there was just a body bag with a body in it, and they wheeled it out, and I was like, oh, that's creepy.
Oh, that's why the elevator was not working.
Yeah. They were probably getting annoyed hearing the bell. Just
Yeah. They're like, who's the douchebag?
Is that Master Splinter?
No.
Oh, yeah. Is that... What is the drawing to the left of that?
I almost just tried to scroll in, so...
I kid you not. I reached for my mouse like before I asked you that. Yeah. I do that on things all the time in the real world. Like I'm thinking I can just interact with it like it's like an interface. And
in the real world is hilarious.
Yeah. Like I want to like zoom in on a package sometime because I can't read like the ingredients. I'm like, oh, that doesn't work.
I'm going to go with the griffin got left out of this last one.
Good guess, but wrong.
Oh, Mongolian death worm.
A fine guess, but incorrect.
Yeah. Is it a flying cryptid?
No.
Damn. The jackalope? Oh.
He's not a cryptid technically, is he?
Well, neither is the hide behind, but you threw him in this one too. So the Mulillo, the slug?
Nay.
The beast of Bray Road?
No, he is in. I forgot that I put a cameo of a creature who's in Volume 2 in the tree here. Yeah, the beast of Bray Road is basically a werewolf.
What makes it different? Or is it just a specific werewolf to that area? And that's how it got its name.
Tidbit?
It's kind of like it's a wolf-like creature. Not so much as like a werewolf, but...
So can it turn into a man, or is it just a wolf?
No, it's
creature?
a wolf.
Okay.
I think that might be the difference. Like turn into a man would make it a werewolf, but it's just a big wolf cryptid that can walk on deuce legs.
I just found the prints in there. Nice.
You're a D&D mega fan, so
Yeah.
figured you'd appreciate those.
We'll we'll next Friday, Artie and I will be filming an episode where we're going to come up with one creature, original creature, monster that we're going to have, and then we're going to do a spell and I think a magic item. Well, is there anything else that you guys want to talk about the book that I haven't mentioned thus far?
Go buy it.
Yeah. Buy 10 copies.
Mm-hmm.
Sell them on eBay if you want. They'll be autographed.
Proceeds go to feed the children of cryptids.
I think proceeds go to feed Artie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm basically a child of the cryptids.
All right. Well, it's been fun talking about Volume 2.
Yeah, go check out my Instagram page and my Etsy shop.
Mm-hmm.
I have a Redbubble.
Check out Cryptidbits with General Tidbits.
Yeah. Check out the festival.
The Cryptid Fest, September 21st at 2:15.
Close enough. It's Sunday, September 21st from 1 to 5. And we're going to do things a little differently this year. Instead of having singular speakers, I think I'm going to do panels.
Nice.
So kind of a lot more people get a chance to tell their story.
Awesome. Well, there you go. If you're looking for Jess and Artie, that's where you'll find them.
And I can't thank you enough, Jess, for helping me with this project, part 2.
Hey, anytime. I'm ready for part 3 when you are. I know I'm very pushy about it, but I'm always ready for another one.
I'm always ready for another one. I can't wait to see the next one. I haven't even gotten to this next one, but I can't wait for the next one. So
the autumn version.
Yeah, that'll be cool to have like the different colors. It would almost be neat to do. Do you have prints available of your covers? You should do if you haven't. Okay, you do.
Absolutely.
That would be nice because then you could add like whatever it is you decide to order, 12 by 18 or whatever. You could have each one like along a wall. It'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, and they wouldn't have the
yeah.
tech. So it's just the original painting.
Yeah. Don't you have an outro?
I just feel weird doing it with other people. You know what I mean?
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah.
I always like doing the outro when I remember. Thank you for joining us for another episode of the Vodkast. Tonight, we hosted Artie and me to talk about Cryptids Volume 2. And as we always say on the Vodkast, be kind to each other, go in the woods, look for cryptids, look for werewolves, look for jackalopes, go to Bray Road, look for the beast, don't be afraid, and
don't smoke meth.
Don't smoke meth. Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining us on the Vodkast.
Good night. That's perfect.
Don't go to sleep with a catch it in your pocket.
It looked like Jay was going to eat the camera.